Folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Kenewagu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
There we go.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mond. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
At the 42-yard line.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Touchdown! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second and 8 coming up. Now it's gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bond going to throw it. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slip.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Westbrook now on the return.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Olivier Vernon brings him down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Albert O with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. From the 50, it's Goff.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off at the 16.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second and 8. Here's Mond. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Mond now off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Second and 14. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now Mond. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mond looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Cook.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Again, it's Cook.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Goff now looking to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Kiki QT, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
47's the mic. I got you. I got you. Hey, check mic 47. Check mic 47. Come on. You better bring it. 47's the mic. Coming to you. Coming to you. 47 mic. 47 mic. Mic 47. Hey,
They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll set up to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alvaro Cuebuena, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. As they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and 2. Now Goff. The loop, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Out of the gun. Gone. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Alden Smith there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw is gone. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's gone. Got an open man, it's QT. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And nothing but daylight ahead. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
And they go play action here. Mon
trying to lay one up deep. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a give, right side, Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 4th down, Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A give. This is Cook. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mond. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Albert O there to make the grab. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
48 from Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that. Watch the twins.
Here's Mond.
Flush to his right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Touchdown! Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Six yards left on 2nd down.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on fourth down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run it again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Goff.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Again, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Here's Swift.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Goff. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.